I've got a question for all you believers out there. If you're a believer, how can you support what's going on in our world right now, what's going on in our country right now? There's pornography in our schools. There's transgender studies being pushed. There's something called Drag Queen Story Hour. This is happening in our schools right now. This is being forced on our children, all under the guise of education. If you're a believer, how can you support anything or anyone that's pushing that agenda? There's no way that that's consistent with our belief system. And yet you support it only because it's coming from a place that's not the other side. Loyalty to party should not trump our belief system. It doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or claim to be. What matters are good ideas. If a Republican has a good idea, support that idea. If a Democrat has a good idea, support that idea. But if the ideas are evil, you have to turn away. You can't support that just because you were told if you look a certain way, you need to vote a certain way and only vote that way. That's madness. That's what's gotten our world and our country into the place that it is right now. It's a given that both sides are lying to us, so what do? As believers, we can't just opt out of the system, so we have to do something. When both sides are lying, examine what the party stands for. In my case, I looked at each party and I said, which one is doing the most bad or evil? And when I realized that it was one side that was supporting some agendas that just totally go against my belief system, telling boys that they can be girls and pushing that agenda as hard as they can, pushing the agenda of mutilation of children and calling it gender-affirming care, and then the murder of innocent babies and calling it reproductive rights. Those three together are coming from the same place. That's evil. I can't support that. They may have some good ideas on that side, but those three things trump everything else for me. I cannot support that party while they think that way. And as a believer, you ought to very seriously consider what you are supporting.